Barely 72 hours when Bola Ahmed Tinubu escaped a stone that was thrown at him in Kaduna, where he went for a ceremony of inauguration of road, the northern oligarchs have launched a serial campaign of calumny against him. While this might seem to be worthy, right? Because what we know is Tinubu has been a terrible president in the last 2 years. But what it is becoming clear to us is the coalition Adama All Democratic Alliance that was formed in less than 24 hours, that we see the letter of registration submitted to INEC, have just nominated a Southerner to be the chairman of the party. You see, this is what I am saying, that when the likes of former governor of Ekiti State, Fayemi, are in your coalition, these are people that did everything to bring Jonathan down, right? They work in cahoots with the Northern Fulani to bring one of the very best presidents down, and these people have been able to walk into your alliance, where Peter Obi is the leader of the southeastern region. Listen, the plan is clear. Tinubu understands that Nigeria is a very tribal country. Tinubu understands that if a Peter Obi tries to deputize even any northerner, I am telling you, even Peter Obi's wife might vote against him. Why am I saying this? Because the sentiment, the bias, that tribal sentiment is as strong as aromatic shinap kain. Let me tell you, the prayers of Tinubu's are this: if a Peter Obi will not go into that race, for him to go out there and seek the support of the core northerners, he makes a mistake, right? He tried to deputize an Atiku in this fast coalition, right? Then he will be beaten, right? The reason why we come out on a daily basis to cry and shout is Obi must understand Nigeria is a tribal country, and he must begin to challenge the coalition that he must lead the campaign and he must be the leading candidate. Tinubu understands that in the north there's nothing. I mean, they almost broke his head, right? In that video that has gone viral that everybody's seen on my screen over there, they all listen. The very famous Dr. Garos Galolo, right? That very sharp-mouthed man has released another video, which I will show you in the next 2-3 minutes. The very powerful northern politicians have contracted him that, Oga, you must begin to speak bad and evil about Tinubu. After all, we are suffering. All the socialistic policies that Buhari left behind, Tinubu has cancelled everything. Now he is enriching the rich men, making the poor masses poorer. Now we wonder why has Buhari not been found in any inauguration ceremony with Tinubu? Since Tinubu became president, have you seen Buhari? Maybe let me go and pay my friend a visit. Oh yes, we know that Buhari has been to Abuja in so many occasions. We know that Buhari was in Kaduna when Tinubu went to Kaduna. Why didn't Buhari say that, oh, this is an opportunity to meet my friend. Let me meet this young man. Let us, let us just have that camaraderie. Oh no, Buhari don't come out in hand. But once again, like I said, I will always be here to call out Obi not to make that mistake. To be fair, Obi needs the support of the North. But when I'm talking about the North, I am particular about the Middle Belt. If Peter Obi can sweep the whole of Middle Belt, and I think, yes, he can. Because what we have seen about Tinubu is Tinubu does not care about the people of the Middle Belters. He simply cares about them being used as a weapon for him or as a tool, right, to reclaim power 2027. He doesn't have compassion for them, no empathy. right? But what we know is Mr. Nice Guy, they don't win elections. This is why I am saying that Obi must begin to weaponize the terrorism going on in Middle Belt as a political campaign against Tinubu. He has been doing it in the recent time, yes, but he must intensify that campaign. He must intensify that campaign. Look at what is going on in that coalition. They have now appointed a South. In a party, if the chairman of a party is from the South, then it is most likely, right, that it will be a northern candidate that will be the presidential aspirant. That is usually the structure. If a southerner becomes the party chairman, a northerner will be the presidential candidate. So you see what Atiku is planning, right? Atiku does not care about the unity of his country. He doesn't care about the tribal lines. He doesn't care about the dichotomy. He is just simply going after the power, like every other northern oligarchs as they do. Let us listen to what Daros Galolo has to say, and after that, we continue our analysis.
You cannot rule us by force. We vote you because we need you. And we are voting you out because you did not deliver what you're supposed to deliver. All you have promised, you make is fail. And anyone who is thinking Tinubu is coming by, I think the man is not in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, physically, facing the hunger challenges we have, no light, no electricity, 2027, before 12 o'clock, you have gone.
Welcome back. You listen to what Galolo said, right? He said the whole of North now, anything that looks like Tinubu, they are burning it down. It's serious. It's serious. So this is a serious issue. Anything called Tinubu in the North is being burnt down. And there's one thing that you must take seriously about the North, that they operate like zombies. Anywhere they go, they don't care. So how will Epitobi be the beneficiary of this current aid that they've just found and they've just developed against Tinubu? Because we know in 2023, it was this same North that were shouting Muslim tickets. The Muslim ticket has now happened. The thing don't burn their houses, it don't burn their shop. It didn't want to spoil their life. All right, now they are saying that they want someone else. But we know that the North are too myopic. They will always want to choose their brothers before anybody. And that's why I'm saying that, yes, Obi might be in the coalition, but Obi must let his position known. Because it is the turn of the South. That idea that, oh, no, we want to have a Nigeria whereby our tribe does not matter. It has to be competency. It has to be character. It has to be your commitment. It is a freaking lie. It's not going to happen. Okay? Because what Tinubu is waiting, right? What he is waiting for is Atiku should just grab Obi as vice. It is over. Political suicide for Peter Obi. In fact, I will advise Peter Obi, you have to call Atiku out. Oga, it is not the North of the South. It is not the turn of the North, rather. It is the turn of the South. You are my Oga, make I go. I won't do more than 4 years. And I believe that if Obi goes there, he can agree to do 4 years. But what it is show, Obi will do exceptionally well. People will beg him to continue. But Obi will sign that contract. Atiku cannot be trusted. Atiku's interest lies solely to extend and, of course, to expand the Fulanization agenda. Yes, Atiku's sole interest is to stretch, expand, and to deepen the Fulani's agenda. Yes. Because why would all of a sudden the North, all of them will just turn around against Tinubu, and they are now pushing Atiku? Because when you go to the North now, who are they singing? They are singing the praises of Atiku. And it's only Atiku. I'm talking about the core North. Remove Middle Belt. Anytime I talk about North, understand that I'm talking about core North. Atiku must step down He has to step down, and Obi has to call him out. Tinubu, as he is now, he has no any other option than to rig the election if we were even win. Oh, because that one nothing. They are building a headquarter, nothing less than 100 billion for INEC in Abuja. Wike has started that one. We saw Tinubu there. I mean, those success signals to those that, I mean, you want Nigeria to move forward. You know that Nigeria must be governed by a competent person. And then you saw a Tinubu. We listen, we joke too much. We freaking joke too much. The other coalition, all Democratic Alliance, must not use Peter Obi as a stepping stone. They must not, and Obi must not open his own eyes to be used. Because I cannot cry more than the belief. None of us can cry more than the belief. You cannot be a gentleman and you think you come to Nigerian politics and then you have your say. Listen, it is not going to happen. Atiku is a desperate Fulani man who just wants to grab power. And we have seen him, he's already working in cahoots with all the northern oligarchs, political elite. Is it not glaring? Listen, God. As a southerner, we must begin to realize our worth. Now, why you see why me at the verse for Obi at times is Obi does not know the worth of you being a southerner, and most especially being an Igbo man. It is either you break, you see, it is either we mark this or break it all. Listen, there is nothing. Don't be using that trying to probably sweet talk. What are you sweet talking? When Tinubu wanted to grab power, he said, listen, it is the turn of the South, it is the turn of the Yoruba, because it was the Yoruba that put the Fulani man there. It worked for him, it don't work for him. The Nigerian people want to hear Obi say these things that, listen, the South needs to complete its 8 years. I mean, this coalition, but the South must complete 8 years. And let me run this. After all, listen, we will not find ourselves in a situation that Atiku brought in PDP while I was in PDP. Obi must be saying this. As much as I want to be a part of this coalition, as much as I want to join the group of people who defeat and ground APC to ashes, but I must not join without saying this little piece of my mind, that the South is still running their tenure. And I will complete the 4 years and I will sign it. Atiku must lay low for me. Listen, I don't know. God. You know, if this thing has been said, we don't hear them. Listen, nothing that would have been said in that coalition where me I no get access to. Why? Because I have some very young youth, the likes of Jack, the likes of Ubando, man. These are guys who are very deep rooted into that coalition conversations. And what I've been hearing, I don't like it. Now Atiku they front everything. Atiku now in the front everything. Atiku, El-Rufai, Amechi, Obi is just trying to move with his obedient movement, which is fine, but Obi needs the support. He needs some machineries. Right? In that middle belt, the likes of David Mark, who used to be a former general, who understands the act of war. He needs to be very clear. Obi too needs to be very combative. I can see he's becoming combative. I mean, his recent attacks on Tinubu right now don't they impress me. He needs to increase the tempo. He needs to. The North should just go and sit down, make them go take back seats, make them watch how educated people want to play politics. This will not be politics of religion, but this will not be politics of Islamization. Look at how God 2027, the only person that will not allow Nigeria to be freed from the shackles of APC are the Fulanis. Now why are they trying to call Obi out now? Say make him calling Oga Atiku out. Because if Atiku say no, Because there is nobody stopping Obi from winning the 2027 election if it is not Atiku. Atiku is the only one who is the problem right now that is stopping Obi from winning that 2027 election, because Atiku wants to run. Atiku wants to carry that mentality of now we get Nigeria, we are power grabbers, hiding behind the fact that I don't believe in trappers. Oh God, you have to believe in it. Nigeria works that way. And Obi must call him out for that nonsense. He must call him out. Because 2027 is still the turn of the South. Atiku cannot be the stopping block towards Nigerians regaining their country back from Tinubu. The pain, the anguish, the killings. I mean, look at what is going on in Taraba State, Benue State. Tinubu left Benue in less than 24 hours. They don't go fight people again. They don't go fight Taraba people. What is this supposed to? What's going on? The Middle Belt Forum president came out. He said what is going on is Fulanization agenda, as alluded by Obasanjo. I mean, let us watch their videos, and then we'll come back for further analysis.
What the tortoise said is the correct expression of the real thing. The only addition, not difference, is that the whole insurgency in this country is driven by one factor. They are driving, using religion to drive the insurgency, be it Boko Haram, be it the so-called herdsmen militia. They recruit people who are not even Fulanis. They recruit people who are not Kanuris under the guise of Islam. So let me take us back to what General Obasanjo said. He used the term Islamization and Fulanization. So using that as a background to drive what they are driving, we find accomplices within the military, that is within the security forces and other sectors of the Nigerian economy and polity, who assist at ensuring that these things are carried.
If a point where they are fishing water, the two people are fishing water. The Fulani bring their cutters there, destroy the area. When one woman came to fetch water, you saw them. She asked them, why are you spilling our water? You are drinking here. You bring your cows here. And from there, they started shouting at her. They removed their knives. Beat her. They don't cut them. They just beat her.
Though no life was lost in the attack, 62 houses were destroyed while one person sustained injuries.
That day we were both working in the farm. I am my uncle's wife and some of my brothers. So we saw them, they came out from that place, Fulani boys with sticks and the cutlass machetes. And we started running toward this side, and we discovered some are coming this side. Then I removed my phone while running. I called our chief, this is what happened. And then he tell us he will report to the police immediately.
Displaced